There we go, people. Lua'alaea Falls, however you say it. Another rope here, not that you need it. Alright, so we'll just come up through here. Alright, this is turning into, I don't know what's going on. It's cool. So these gimpies, or fake gimpies, they are fairy, like real gimpies. This is not signposted at all. Alright, this is up close and personal to the base. So this is definitely the least known path here. Look at this. A faint trail. It ain't used nothing like the other one. Right, let's see how far we can get on it. It's waterfall number 2. Can't even say it. Laie or something or other. We kind of got to go around the next valley. This is not signposted at all. Little ribbon back there. There are footprints. People do get in here. But definitely more of the rugged adventure. There will be a split. We need to go a certain way to get where we need to be. So we'll see if that's obvious too. And there's probably 100 people at least on that hike right now. And you come on this other side track, there's no one. How to go from the most mainstream hiking trail to the most not in 10 seconds, people. That's how it is. This is alright here. Once you get past that first little green, it looks like you don't want to walk in there section. This is getting better. Ribbon, and it's open. It looks like this could have been the width of a car at one point. Don't know. Maybe even driving here. Now what? Turns to shit a bit. The most logical cut would be to follow this, but unless you just push through there, we'll look for footprints. Alright, so we dogleg a little bit left. You come out of that cutting and there's this tree, big ass tree, and we go this way. So we follow this. Actually, no. This is the split. Maybe you are meant to go that way. This track here goes up, goes on a ridge line. It just ends apparently, which makes no sense. Doesn't even say there's a lookout. I think we do need to stay down there. Okay, yeah, because we need to go to the next creek over, that makes more sense. Alright, let's continue. It looks like gimpy, but like, I don't know if it's here. But like, you got bleeding heart right near it, it could just be a different species of it, but yeah, I reckon it is. I don't think I want to touch it. That's pretty annoying. You have to chop your way through here. Yeah, well, I just brushed that, it didn't sting me, so I think it's different. Here we go. It's a bit of a log has been. And there we go. You can see there's a bit of a track. So we keep persevering. It's been a bit grassy here. Definitely overgrown. Definitely not for the faint-hearted. I don't know what snakes are here, but obviously be vigilant. You can tell it was once upon a time a good track. Check that out. Is that actually bananas? They're growing upwards, I don't know if it can be. Or is this a flower? It's cool. Looked almost like a banana leaf, that's why I'm a bit fooled, but... Alright, this is turning into... I don't know what's going on because we're way off the track. We're not even on either of the trails we're meant to be on. Mind you, you could tell this was a management track at some point. So we're going to go back, I'm going to re-look at that tree turn, because maybe there's a split just a little bit up the hill, which might make sense. And then we hog to the right. Like at this point now, there's another track. If you follow this, and I don't know if you'll get there, I don't know where this goes because this is not on my map, but you could try to cut to a third track, which I wasn't going to cut on, and maybe that'll steer me back to where I was supposed to be. I'm not going to risk trying to do that. Let's just go back. If I can't find this split going up the hill, we'll just abandon this, and I'll ask the parks, not parks people, at the gate if they're still there. They'll probably advise me, what are you trying to do that for? And I'll be like, because it's on a map. And they'll be like, just go to Manoa, do the normal one. I'll be like, already done that. I'll be like, oh. So let's see what happens up here. It's weird because like, yeah, it looked like this was going to be the way, but it goes somewhere. I just don't know what. It's weird because it's all mountains there. So like, all these valleys, you're all going to they end in here. You can't go anywhere. Like, I don't know why they'd be driving in here. So these gimpies, or fake gimpies, they are furry, like real gimpies. It is definitely part of the family. It just doesn't have any stinging components. I can't believe I'm touching it. That is wild. Okay, back to the trek. Try once more, because it looks like the track goes up here and could split. I don't know, but there's a high chance people have favoured the ridgeline and they haven't gone to the waterfall. I don't know why. I guess this must be a lost and time waterfall. This has got a name, or at least it's on a map. This is pretty warm in here. Let's look for a split. We want to go right if it's possible. I think I might have got it. So it's a bit further up than you think. There's a track going left, track going right, and this sounds like the creek. If we go down to here, I think this is our way. Looks a bit more worn here. Yeah, look at that. There's pipes there. So who the hell's been here and maintained this? Probably what that road is. This is an old cutting here as well. Look at this, still washed away. Now I guess we'll be following this all the way up. There you have it. I think we nailed it. Let's go. Alright, so we just come up through here. You're going to get this tree. It's got 3 ribbons. You want to go left. There's also a ribbon on the right. If you look up, the track kind of goes that way, but that is not marked on my map, so I don't know what that is to go that way, but you need to zigzag down. So we go this way now, and we're supposed to cross the creek again, and then keep going up the other side of it. Not too far. This doesn't look too bad of a path overall if this stays like this. Alright, it's a big tree down there, you just got to jump over it. Path will continue. Nearly 3/4 of the way there. We're just following this stream. That's it. That's what the waterfall's going to be on. So hopefully it's amazing. Alright, well, falling here. Our little trick here is that come up the other side of the creek, and now we've got the creeks choking in a bit, so there's actually ribbons here guiding up the side, up and around this little section obviously, before we drop back in again. Yeah, through here, there you go. There's been trees cut, but that's been chainsawed, like they try to maintain it. I guess this track just got too neglected, they just gave up. Old man's fingers, whatever it is. So let's come down the side of this little slant bit there. It was actually a little bit of, can't see it now, but it was a little bit of, not even rope, but makeshift cord. You didn't even need it, but you could help you get down. There's a little cascade here, this is not going to be it. I don't think so anyway. It's got to be bigger and above this. I think the track's meant to be going up that. I don't actually figure this out. Now it actually looks like you go up the left hand side, then there's a little ribbon tied there. Wouldn't be far, I think I can just sit there, I can see it right there. That's the wall. Another rope here, not that you need it. Alright, so this is about 2.5 k's return, so not too long. Nearly there. The photo I seen of this was a lady in a like a 10-year-old boy, so if they can do it, you can do it, people. There we go, people. Lua'alaea Falls, however you say it. Now, the photo I saw looks very similar. There's water running down the face, but it never looked like high flow. I don't know how it ever gets, but yeah, it's still pretty big and it's still easy to do, and you know, it's worth doing nonetheless, is what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, for a hidden off the track one, this was alright. Like, when you see how many people were doing the other walk, it was wild. People were so cautious, walking so slow. And I'm just like, you guys, like, it's not like you're walking in like your neighborhood. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Alright, so we've got one more to do in the valley over to the west this time. So we actually have to go back to the car, move it a little bit closer. Hopefully, yeah, I don't think there'll be anyone doing that one. I think they'll be like this, a bit more remote. Alright, this is up close and personal to the base. Okay, we'll head back out. So yeah, hope you enjoy this journey. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe for me. Hit notification bell to get notified of all the new misadventures. We'll catch you guys in the next one, eh? Peace out.